White Boy Summer.
Happy Monday, everybody.
What that baby doing?
Who dat? Didn't land a decisive blow? No, it did not. Not yet. It's trying. This cough will not go away. It's driving me crazy. Also fucking with my throat. Hey, see? Ah, damn. I do be tired though. Lots of stuff happening over the weekend. Like the new PoE 2 League. Are you guys excited about Path of Exile 2? Yeah. Bazinga. Made a lot of good changes in PoE 2. I'm surprised. Final Fantasy 14? Jimmy just started playing that. I'm still subbed to that game even though I don't play. Because I gotta keep my house. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that house grind shit all over again. Fuck that. I like to think of it as paying rent in my online video game. Let's make sure your stomach too much to sleep. Damn. Yeah. Damn, dude, I'm sorry. It's an ongoing process. Oof. Resub 2 weeks ago, your Endwalker post game. Damn, okay. That's far. What the hell? I guess for 2 weeks, it's pretty good. I come back for every expansion and then okay, so and then I stop playing. But I used to play that game but mostly socially because I had this like weird panic attack. I panic when I raid in that game, so I had to stop. I don't know why. I had like a mental breakdown almost one time, which I laugh about, but at the time was not very funny. So I promised myself when I play that game to only do it socially. Like dungeons and stuff I can do just fine, but when it comes to raiding, which is like half the end game, like 90% of the end game, I can't do it anymore. I might be able to do it if it's like all friends who are fine and don't take the game seriously, but everyone who I've ever played Final Fantasy with takes raiding seriously in some capacity. It also doesn't help because I play the easiest class in the game, which means it's not very powerful. But my World of Warcraft brain is like, if I'm not top DPS, then what am I doing here? Which is irrational, I know, but yeah. I don't know. You're providing? No, it's whatever the flavor of the month is. Whatever the flavor is of that patch. Here's the thing. So I used to play World of Warcraft. I ran a prog guild, right? In Shadowlands. And there were a lot of people who took that game very seriously. But I've been playing a Moonkin Druid for like 10 years. Right? And probably more, maybe like 15 years. And there was a time when Moonkin Druids were trash, like at like the bottom of the DPS meters. And that's just because that's how their kit was, right? I could have the best gear in the game and do good damage, but I would never be at the top, right? And I would try to get into raiding parties, raiding groups, and they would say, I would get a message back and they'd say spec, and I'd say Moonkin, and then they would decline instantly because at the time feral was so high up, like it was not even close. Like feral at the time could do triple or quadruple the amount of damage a Moonkin Druid could do. So I would get rejected from every single group, and even when I tried to put groups together, people would see that I was a Moonkin Druid. But then Shadowlands came out and Moonkin Druids were fucking broken and they were at the top of the damage meters. So I played a Moonkin Druid through the bottom and through the top of like the meta, and people will not bring you if you're not the meta spec. You know what I mean? It's bad. Keeping optimal rotation jobs in Final Fantasy XIV is a nightmare. Yes, and that is exactly why I play the easiest DPS in the game to play, because I do not have the brain power to optimally play the complicated specs that can do top DPS. And forget any class that has to do any sort of weaving. I won't do it. Brain too small. Moonkins do rule. Play warrior. Every time I play, my damage is at least all right. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing about warriors too, right? There was, so when I played warrior, but I played Fury, and the time that I played Fury, because I liked Fury a lot, I just like the class fantasy of two gigantic two-handers. At the time that I played Fury, Arms was the warrior DPS top spec, and I would get denied groups because I wasn't Arms. I was Fury. So, I mean, it's way easier to deal damage in World of Warcraft. I do think World of Warcraft is an easier game class mechanically. But people are too focused on the meta. It doesn't matter. When you play as dead, there's like one classic in solo, most of the content that can self-heal a tanky. Do a ton of AoE damage. If you don't play that class, you get left out, yeah. MMOs, am I right, boys? Am I right, boys and girls? MMOs, bro. The one thing I like about the Final Fantasy community is because the non-rating Final Fantasy community, I think, is more welcoming and nice than the entirety of the World of Warcraft community. As somebody who played World of Warcraft for 15 to 20 years, I don't know how old World of Warcraft is now, but at least 15 years, I can say that the Final Fantasy community is nicer as a whole, even with the Final Fantasy shitty rating community, than all of the World of Warcraft community. Wow, it's 20, yeah. Oh, hi, Nidian. We're just having some hot takes about MMOs. Talking about Final Fantasy. Zed's playing Final Fantasy again. Zed, you don't have to say, but what data center are you on? I figure that's less identifying. You can say what data center and server if you want, but... I play on the Crystal data server. Crystal Goblin? Nice! Let's go. Crystal Gang, rise up. Nidian plays on Crystal as well. I got Jimmy to play on Crystal also. Very good, Art. Very good. A for effort. Maybe E for effort, I don't know. Let's lab with all the crystal we got. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I have a house. I have a house. I don't play the game anymore, but I have a house that I have on a very populated server that there are no houses available. So I pay a monthly subscription and I have to log on like every 2 weeks to keep the house. Because when I do come back and play, which I will come back and play when the next expansion drops, right? I want my fucking house. I want to keep my house. It'd be so sad if somebody took it, you know? Glenn. Happy Monday. Squatters' rights. Oh, I'd be so sad if somebody took my house. How do you even afford a house? In Final Fantasy? Just have a lot of money. I used to have a job in Final Fantasy Like a like one that's not in the game itself, like not like paladin or black mage. I used to have like a job and I made a bunch of gil doing that job in the game. So I'm a gillionaire. I'm under 100 million gil now though. I used to be over 100 mil. Imagine playing a video game to have a job in it. I loved it though. I loved it though. The MMO Rift doing that, you know, one of the few artificers that could craft cool armor and weapon enchants. Damn. So yeah, mine's not like a, whoops. Mine's not like a guild, like, a guild. It's not like a game job. It's a made up job that the players made. Bank in EVE Online? I haven't heard about that. I'll just say it. I used to decorate houses. I was an interior designer. But the thing about that is that sounds really dumb and stupid, and it is, but it involves a lot of glitching that most people don't know how to do. And at the time that I did it, there are programs and stuff for it now, but at the time that I did it, there were no programs. So I had to learn all these glitching techniques on how to like shove items into the ground and stuff. And people paid top dollar because I because I did all that interior designing and glitching. Yeah, my specialty was modern homes. People love their modern homes in their fantasy game for some reason. I just made all your money and they did. That's crazy. Or you scam and took all the money and ran. Jeez Louise. Yeah, no, I was not talking about IRL. Isn't that crazy? But that's how I made all my gil. I would charge millions to decorate. Millions, not including the materials. So in addition, so just my commission was millions. And then they also had to provide either the materials or the additional gil to buy the items to decorate. Isn't that nuts though? Also, hey man, it's been a while. Housing in Final Fantasy 14, but I've seen people go crazy if some. Yeah, some people are insano mode. I mean, my commission prices weren't even the most expensive. I would say they were actually pretty low because I just liked decorating. But that's the reason I even though I don't play anymore, I still pay my Final Fantasy 14 rent to keep my house and log on every couple of weeks. Because when that expansion hits, baby, I'm back in the game. I'm back in. I'm on one of the most populated servers. So getting a house is like impossible. GTA Online, and then that they sell $1 million for $10 IRL via shark cards. Yeah. Players 3 million under 6 minutes, and it was repeatable. Yeah. Spent all weekend making the new crafter gear in Final Fantasy. Is there new crafter gear in Final Fantasy? I'm purely social in that game now. I get back in there on GTA RP. Dude, people who are witty enough to play GTA RP are so entertaining to me. New gear last patch. I gotcha. Yeah, I love that game. It's just the rating gives me anxiety. Like super, super anxiety. I don't know why. It's irrational. It's stupid. I'm stupid for feeling that way about rating in Final Fantasy, and I know that. I don't know. It's just that game. That game gives me some hella anxiety, and I cannot put my finger on it. Never played the RP, just the official game. Oh, okay. Lobby and bully and then pick on them and use all sorts of tricks to confuse them. What the hell? I saw some shorts of people pretending to like be NPCs and like freaking people out. Dude, burned because of drama around raiding and all my IRL friends left the game over it. Yeah, dude, like I was just talking about that. Crafting the best in any MMO. Need to try. They are. The crafting in. So they are and they aren't. Okay. Okay. It is, but I have some gripes about the crafting. I'll repeat myself for a second. I can't raid in Final Fantasy because it gives me anxiety. Also because I don't play a very high DPS character, which is fine, right? I don't play a high DPS class. It's not a complicated class. So the damage isn't very high, which for some reason in my MMO brain gives me anxiety because I'm like, I should be playing the best of the best. And if I'm not, then I'm worthless. And it's funny because I don't think about that about other people. I only think about that about myself. But yeah, I had like a really bad panic attack every time I tried to read in Final Fantasy. But the crafting system is good, but here's the thing. You must play Summoner? No. Summoner's pretty, I thought Summoner was pretty high damage. I'm very low damage. Very low damage, very uncomplicated class. Because I don't have the brain power to play a complicated class that does weaving and shit. But the crafting in Final Fantasy is very good. But there are people in this game who have taken it so above and beyond that there are these like crazy you go to these websites and get these crazy macros for crafting, and like there are timers. Oh, this rare material spawns at this time, so you have like 20 different timers for the 20 different rare resource spawns, and then there are like 40 people show up to grab like one node that shows up every like 45 minutes. Fishing's like that as well. Fishing, there are some fish that you can only get at a certain time of the day, so you can only get it at night, but it also has to be raining in this very specific area, so it only rains for 2 minutes. It's like very hardcore. $10 IRL to blow one person up with a satellite cannon. What the fuck? From medicine interaction, I say, hang on guys, I'm dying IRL and vomiting like 40 times. And holy shit, AC, what the fuck? I mean, you're okay, I assume, but Jesus God. Trickery is a machinist when they were the worst DPS, even lower than Dancer. So the DPS jobs doesn't matter that much. It does and it doesn't.
Joke. Judging by my self-studies on human psychology, I believe that behavior is caused by unresolved childhood trauma causing you to epistedarcode or rectolongose.
Rectolongoose? Hey, Dolphin. The businesses our eyes with cough meds. Good God. But no, the class I play is Red Mage. It's my main class. And if I have to heal, I'll play a White Mage. But I don't like healing very much. Cough meds that is a lie. Cough meds saved my life during COVID. What was it, on Thursday? I coughed so bad because I didn't take my cough meds. I coughed so bad that I threw up and ended stream early and was very embarrassed. And I feel like the more that I talk about it, the less embarrassed I get. So I keep bringing it up. I literally coughed so hard I threw up because I forgot to take my cough meds. You made a White Mage where I used to play Machinist during patches because I'm lazy. I usually like healing, but not in FinFan. Yeah, like I said, I like White Mage. Of all the healers, I like White Mage the best. Deadly opiates are the only other cough suppressant. Damn. For the healer, they kind of gutted. What, astrologian? The White Mage have one DPS, one big AoE DPS button, and a flower. Once you've proc the flower, you can DPS with that. Big AoE, I think. Yeah, blood for the blood lily. Yeah. I love White Mage. Hey, Moth. Hi. Long time no see. So nice of you to join us. Hold on, I'm gonna get a snack. I'm gonna get a snacky. I'll be right back. I'm dying of hunger. Oh my god. Maybe you're just out of shape. It made me so out of breath all the time. Play Samurai, you don't know nothing about nothing? Samurai's fun. High DPS, low utility. I play Red Mage. High utility, low DPS. I'm gonna eat my Pop-Tart. And then I'll switch screens. So you don't have to watch me chew. I prefer set rolls if I'm healing. I want fun things to do as a healer. Not hit a 1-2 button rotation to do damage. Why don't you play Sage? I think Dragoon and wondering why everything took a dog's age to die. Dragoons are high damage. They just get animation locked all the time and die. Or floor tanks. Oh shit! Yeah, Moth, thank you for the 1,000 bits. That's very sweet of you. Rent's due. It is the first, you're right. Hey, happy September, everybody. And happy September, everybody. I'm just salty about Astro. What kind of job we work in 8.0? For what? For everybody? Thanks, Nightbot. Healer, I feel like I'm the one holding the party together. I'm here to make sure y'all don't die. Very important. While everything's on recharge, I'll strategize or something. It's finally autumn. Very good, Zen. Holy shit. It's a typo. Been that for a second. Holy shit! Otosan, thank you for the 10 subs. Jeez Louise. Holy baboly. Thank you, thank you. After taking autism test. And it'll be a general job rework. But all that won't be a major change, it's all very big. I remember when they changed Summoner, everyone lost their fucking minds. Autism test? I didn't study! I forgot to study for my autism test. But yeah, Dosan, thank you so much. Chloromancer? Pack with vines and plants that would then heal your party. Like chloroform? Chloroform? Imagine failing the rectal exam. You didn't study hard enough for your rectal exam. Dude, I've been playing PoE 2 all weekend and I got PoE 2 brain. Chloroplast? Bwang. Chlorophyll, probably chlorophyll. I just think the word chloromancer is really funny. My headset's broken, by the way. The ear cup is falling apart. My left ear cup. And it falls down a lot. I need a new headset. I've also been thinking about changing to in-ear, like headphones. Tomorrow birthday gift. My birthday's a bit away. Well, I guess it's a month away. Not that far. I don't want to have another birthday, dude. Something bad always happens on my birthday. I haven't had a pleasant birthday in like 8 years. In-ears are crazy. I'm tired of having the gamer dent, bro. I have the gamer dent on my head. All the four callings had a spec that allowed you to tank or heal too. Like warriors could heal or mages could tank. That's sick. Been having a great. What do you mean? Wear a hat, it helps. I'm not gonna go through my life wearing a hat every day to hide my gamer dent, my gamer shame. I hate saying gamer dent, but it's true. Oh, you stopped to get from getting. Oh, like wear like a beanie or something. I'm brazenly tall that nobody will ever see my dent. You're so lucky. Hey, let's go hype train. Choo choo. Sad. Why is an emote called down bad? I hate that. But yeah, I thought about doing in-ear headphones. Just me for being too short. Oh no. Oh no. Before me anyways, who cares? What the hell? Okay, I'm done eating. What up, everybody? Whoa. That's broken. It's set on the subs. Happy Monday! Wahoo! Ouch! Ouch. Egg. It's egg time. Oh my god. I'm so tired of being sick.
How many hot dogs can you fit in your mouth?
Yeah, how many? How many is that? Everyone can do at least one, right? 2 tops. Everyone always asks, but nobody ever answers. You know? Or Jimmy. I saw that Art went back and watched the video, the VOD from when Jimmy came on and told his spitting story, and clipped him yelling in French. Now we have that forever. With or without the bun. That is, it's never, he never specifies. Or fully decked chili dogs. I don't know. I would say very basic hot dog with bun, with like ketchup maybe. Like a very cartoony dog, you know? Well, let me find the clip of Jimmy yelling. They all can hear him in French. Here we go.
Oh tabarnak, Chris, t'aurais pu continuer, c'est cave. And that's pretty much it.
Oh my god. than 4. I know this for a fact. I can fit 4. I've never tried. I don't know if I could go past 2, I'm gonna be honest. Is it a hot dog if there is no bun? Technically, yes. Technically, yes. With bun, I can do 3 max. Think only 2 though. Yeah, I think 2. I think 2 is my max. Yeah, you can get hot dogs on a stick. Yeah. And if you put fried batter around it, then it's a cone dog. I love corn. I love Corn Kid, dude. Oh, I love Corn Kid so much. It's corn. Don't make me play the song. Wiener's hot dogs now because people can't say wiener here without giggling. True.
For me, I really like cone.
What do you like about corn?
It's cone. A big lump it knocks. It has to choose. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's cone. I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing. When I tried it, I don't anything change. But the best thing about cone is the grease. The corn break can restore your energy. You really appreciate that whole goal when you love something. If you anyone loves corn, if you come to me, I can tell you all about it. If I was surrounded by corn, I would eat all of it. Go big and strong. Look at this, take a lump with the knob. Spread butter on. Boil it and toast it with the grease. That all spreads out the good taste. But the soft corn is disgusting. Anything change. It's cold. A big lump it knocks. It has to choose. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's cold. I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing. When I tried it, I don't anything change. I hope you have a fantastic day.
A corn-tastic day?
Alright, it's just a part of a cone, okay? It's cold when it's like negative in the world. Take a corn break.
Corn break.
Take a corn break.
Corn break. Take corn break. Corn break.
Corn.
Ooh, corn.
Bibbidi bibbidi dibbidi bop.
Corn dance.
Bibbidi bibbidi dibbidi bop. Yo, pigs in the blanket are good.
Anything else you want to say about corn before we go?
Yeah.
What?
It's cold. A big lump it knocks. It has to choose. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's cold. I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing. When I tried it, I don't anything change. It's cold. A big lump it knocks. It has to choose. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing.
Oh, corn kid.
It's cold. I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing. When I tried it, I don't anything change. It's cold.
For a long time, we thought corn is inedible. For a long time, potatoes were inedible. It's corn. Oh, that's loud. I'm sorry. Maybe. Potatoes my favorite vegetable. Potatoes my favorite starch. Fried corn on the cob is incredible. I don't think I've had fried corn. I love elote with some tahini. Delicioso. The bananas, we forced that shit to be edible. Yeah. Dude, have y'all seen the ancient bananas, how they looked? One, they're small. Two, they're full of seeds. They look like a plantain almost. Potatoes, my favorite doomsday plan. Wait, only corn is staple diet or getting malnutrition? I would assume because you need other nutrients. I don't think you get protein from corn. Have fun growing ammo. Yeah, again, I always, like, you know, humans have come so far. It always makes me wonder, like, okay, they found a potato plant, right? A guy eats it, he dies, it's poisonous. A guy comes behind him and goes, shit, don't eat that. And another guy behind him goes, but what if it weren't poisonous? You think it'd be tasty? Like who the fuck does that? I think I can make it non-poisonous. I like bananas so much, even after its extinction, we still make candies flavored after the old banana flavor. Oh shit. I was starving instead. No, but the thing is that to like cross-pollinate or whatever, graft the poison out of the potato, that takes years and years. It's not like, oh hey, look everybody, I found a non-poisonous potato. It's like we had to genetically engineer and crossbreed potatoes until we got a non-poison. It's like, hey bro, try this one. Is this one poisonous? And then he dies. Nope, the potatoes are still poisonous. All right, back to the drawing board. Fucked up. On this other planet looks exactly like the same one, but killed Ben slightly slower, so maybe we can grow more. The green it is, the more poison is in it. Well, here again, here's the thing. Here's the thing, is how did we find that out, right? There weren't scientists back then, I feel like. It's just like, hey, is this one poisonous? No. Hey, is this, or, you know, yeah? Is this one poisonous? Yeah. Is this one poisonous? Yeah. Someone somewhere ate the first mushroom? True. And there's a poisonous cellar. Ugh. Village idiots, the OG safety level. I just can't imagine. Look, somebody takes a chance, eats something, dies, it's poisonous, right? And like first my brain immediately is like, don't touch that plant. It will kill you. But there was another human being out there that went, but what if I could make it not poisonous? Because the easy answer is just to not touch it and not eat it, right? One survived and they're like, okay, we can eat potatoes. Banana candy flavor is what extinct banana tasted like? Really? What banana candy though? This is very potent. Are we talking a lot like Runts banana? Because that's a very potent banana. Big Mike banana flavor still exists in candy. It's for humans who are left with no choice. Then they'd all be dead. Runts bananas taste like Big Mike's. What are Big Mike's? Like Mike and Ike's? The glow that look identical, but they're deadly in one region and great food staple in another. You can't even judge them by looks alone. Nature's scary, y'all. Nature's hella scary. I don't know how we got this far as human beings. Mike is a variety of banana. It used to be the one everybody ate. Oh. I didn't know that was its name. I thought it was just banana. Those are hardly enough to survive frost. Or hardy enough to survive frost. Like, imagine some dude starving thinking, hell, this root looks yummy. And then he dies. Yeah. Lead, asbestos, and microplastics in our balls. Food? I'm telling you. Nature's scary. Because it's not like, again, it's not like, oh, I took this poisonous plant and grafted it onto this non-poisonous plant, and then all of a sudden I have a non-poisonous version of that plant, right? It's like that takes years and years and years of studying and trial and error and trial and error. So it's not even like, oh, let me breathe the poison out of this real quick, you know? To make more microplastics. The earth made humans just to make more microplastics. There was no internet back then. People were bored. I know, but again, you're killing. Somebody's dying. Somebody's dying in the to find the potato truth. Back in the ancient times. Hold on, when were non-poisonous, I'm gonna look up when were non-poisonous potatoes invented. Don't give a shit about AI mode. Stop. The history of the potato. The potato was the first domesticated root vegetable in the region of modern-day southern Peru and extreme northwestern Bolivia between 8,000 and 5,000 BC. BC. The shape of the nightshade family, which includes poisonous plants, presence of toxic compounds. Europeans initially feared the potato upon its introduction, but this fear eventually subsided after domestication reduced toxicity and understanding of cultivation grew. That's nutso. Again, I ask you, how many people died in the domestication of the potato plant? At least one. For children back then, everyone believes that shit about a child cost. What? Potato exists, Europeans. Blah! Blah! Potatoes are so fascinating. Tubers of wild potatoes. Oh, the VTubers? The tubers of wild potatoes contain high levels of glycoalkaloids, such as solanine, which can cause illness or death. The green color in a potato indicates its high level of solanine, and consuming these can lead to solanine poisoning. O'Charlie's baked potato recipe? Who's O'Charlie? O'Charlie. A restaurant? Oh. O'Charlie. Oh. Headquarters, Nashville, Tennessee. Take a potato, poke a few holes in it, melt butter, mix in a little rock salt, roll potato and butter mixture, salt more, then bake. Sounds like a baked potato. Try our new bourbon blaze menu. Hold on. Oh, Charlie's is kind of cooking. A bold lineup of flame grilled favorites glazed with a bourbon infused sauce. Whole thing, skin included. Do people not eat potato skins? I eat potato skins. Hydrate and good, but goodbye, Pompo. Have a good Monday. I hope your tummy gets better. You better hydrate like a crazy. We believe baked potato, they leave the skin. Really? People leave the skin on a baked potato? Who doesn't eat the... What? It feels much better. I'm glad. I'm glad you're feeling better, Pompo. It's not good. What do you mean? Am I living in crazy town? I don't think I've ever left the skin on a baked potato. When you bake it like I do, the skin is great. I've always eaten the skin. That's crazy. I feel crazy. Y'all, are y'all gaslighting me right now? I feel like I'm being gaslighted. I'm looking at this bourbon blaze menu they got going, and it looks very tasty. You get a baked potato and just chop it down like a sour cream sandwich. Huh? Oh, chomp it down like a sour cream. No, I cut it. But so what I do is the insides of it, so the immediate insides, not the whole thing, the immediate insides, I make a little mushy and I'll mix with the sour cream and stuff. But then I slice the potato that isn't mashed yet with the skin, like on the edges. I slice it, right? Like with my fork, and then I poke it with my fork, and then I get a little bit of the smushied potato on it, and then I eat it. I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense? It's like a potato wedge with a smushy potato garnish and sour cream. And I like barbecue baked potatoes, so usually there's some sort of like pulled pork or something also on the end. Potate. Fry nasty outsides, rolling it in butter would make it good. Potato potato in a stew or something. I've never considered the outside to be burnt, dry, nasty. I don't know how to, I didn't know people didn't eat the outside of the potato. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought everybody ate the potato skins. I'd eat that whole all day. I'm genuinely flabbergasted. I did not know. I didn't know it was a common occurrence for people not to eat potato skins when eating a baked potato. What does the UK call them? They call them jacket potatoes. Baked potatoes whole, but they do the same for apples and pears. You just bite into it like an apple? Do you cook it? Can you eat raw potato? I need to Google that. Can you eat raw potato? Yes, you can technically eat raw potatoes, but it's generally not recommended due to digestive issues from the resistant starch and potential toxins like solanine and lectins, which can cause nausea and stomach upset. Oh, it's cooked. Oh, okay. I googled, can you eat a raw potato? And a Reddit thread came up that says, I love eating raw potatoes. Don't eat raw potatoes, y'all. It can cause digestive issues. You're welcome for that information. Would make a there's a post on Reddit about everything for everybody. This is a crazy thing. But a potato and mud's protein diet. Are you like on keto? I used to call it keto, but apparently it's, or no, it's called keto. It's called keto. Are you on keto? One's right and one's wrong. Keto's right or keto's right, and I don't know which one's the right one. I think it's keto. Like ketosis, I think. Not ketosis. The whole subreddit about eating canned sardines. That's disgusting. Oh, put potatoes in a garbage disposal. What happens to potatoes in a garbage disposal? They're bad for your body. Don't want to argue though. Yeah, I disagree. I don't think keto's bad for your body. Especially those with seizures. Keto is a recommended diet for people who have constant seizures. Half-heartedly doing low effort calorie counting with the occasional protein bar. Oh. It will reconstitute in the pipes. It's a mess to they will like they'll grow more potato. That's just free real estate, brother. That's free real estate. That's free potatoes. That's free potatoes, bro. Starches will come back up into like a fatberg. They're just lumped together like, oh. I see. I see. They just kind of hold on to everything. I got you. They clump together. Potatoes are scary. Don't fuck with potatoes. I remember where I used to live, my ex bought a sack of potatoes. He was on this potato kick. And he put it in the pantry at the bottom of the pantry. Like they were in like this bag, this like mesh bag. Not mesh, it's like it's almost like net. Like plastic net bag of potatoes. I don't know. I want to say he ate like 2 of them of the 10 that were in there. And I went in there one time and checked on them and they were just growing. They were just growing. And I was like, we're getting rid of the potatoes. Potatoes. Bro, no. They're growing. We're getting rid of the potatoes. Or they're gone. I will not tolerate potatoes growing vines in my household. It's not happening. I'm on an only lean chicken and vegetables diet. I can't eat. It's rough. I do violence for a potato chip. Damn. I love veggies though. I'm not a big chicken. Hey, here's a hot take. I'm not a big chicken person. I don't like chicken very much. I'll eat it, but I'm not a big chicken fan. If I had to choose, let's say I had to choose between chicken or vegetables, I'd pick the vegetables. Am I crazy? Chicken's too dry. I know you're gonna say, well, you're cooking it wrong. I know, but even well-cooked chicken is still dry to me. Potato roots exploding out of the kitchen corner and this Zalgode text, where's the soul? What? Chicken or fish, but I don't do fish, so chicken it is. I'd probably take fish over chicken. I'd take fish over chicken. Chicken can be very juicy, I just don't agree. Dark meat is more juicy, yes. So I hate white meat, and if I have to eat chicken, I'll eat the dark meat. But in general, if there's another option that's not chicken, I will take that. Stir fried with homemade Thai peanut. Oh, I love Thai peanut sauce. Oh, it's been so long since I've eaten Thai food. Well-cooked chicken is too dry. I find that hard to believe, honestly. I want to try the chicken you consider well-cooked. I've had all kinds of chicken from all kinds of places, and I've never had a good chicken. I surely at some point when eating chicken either at a restaurant or at home or somewhere that I would have had good chicken in my 37 years of life, but I have not had I have never had a time where I go, ooh, chicken. Mm, yum, yum. The exceptions being maybe some like heavily processed chicken nuggets. But they use white meat, so I mean, even then. All those places are in America. You're telling me there's not a single place in America that has cooked good chicken? I doubt that. In 37 years of my life, I doubt that. So I'm trying to cook you some European boiled chicken and call it good chicken. You're gonna boil your chicken, bro? Not when you visited? Plus, is a good marinated chicken breast? No, I'll never try it. Chicken and eggs is amazing. No. Again, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, ew, I'll never eat chicken. No, I'm not. If there's a chicken option, and that's, well, option. If you're serving me chicken, I'm gonna eat it. I'm not like allergic to chicken. It's just, if generally 99% of the time, if there's an option, if there's chicken or blank, chicken or vegetables, chicken or fish, chicken or whatever, chicken or beef, I'm always gonna pick the non-chicken option. Wait, chicken skin? On fried chicken, I guess. Unless you mean like only chicken skin as a meal, then no, I don't think I've only ever had just chicken skin. It is good boiled. Chicken and dumplings is basically boiled chicken. I'm not a big chicken and dumplings fan. I said it. There are some chicken and dumplings that are better than others, but in general, I'm not a chicken and dumplings fan. The chicken, the thicker chicken and dumplings, I like more. But even then, I'm not a big chicken and dumplings fan. You have to eat the beak and all. You have a choice. I don't think anyone only had chicken skin for a meal. I don't know. I don't want to offend anyone in case that's like a national dish somewhere. What if you were like, yeah, we eat chicken skin over here as it's a delicacy? I'd feel like an asshole if I was like, ew, chicken skin, gross. But yeah, on fried chicken, there's chicken skin. Fried chicken skins are a good appetizer. Do you just like de-skin the chicken with the crispy on it and eat it? Korean restaurant here sells fried chicken and pork skins. I have wanted to try Korean fried chicken. I don't know if it's different or the same, but it sounds tasty. I don't know. I know, I'm not based for my chicken take. I get it. I get it. Whenever I order from Taco Bell or whatever and they have the chicken quesadilla, I substitute the chicken for steak. I just don't like chicken, man. Pork skins are gross, but I don't like pork as much. Yeah, steak is good. Oh yeah. I'm a steak girly. Which is sad because I think cows are very cute. Dry processed shitty chicken. I know, but I've had non-dry processed shitty chicken and I still prefer the non-chicken option. Y'all are never gonna let me live this down. I don't hate chicken. I don't hate it. I'll eat chicken if it's presented to me as the only option. I'm just saying, if there's another option, I will pick the non-chicken option. Silly chicken fajita? What makes it silly? Is that like a style? I'll take my chicken fajita silly style. Onion, tomato, green pepper, and grilled chicken stewed up. That sounds like it could be good. Enjoying beef just means you have a great excuse to hard lock onto into questing for getting cows for your farm post-apocalypse. I think the most, again, and I love pigs. I think they're so smart and they're so cute, and I love their stupid cute little faces. But I think as a farm animal, pigs are probably the best size to meat ratio animal. I could be wrong, but I feel like they don't take up a whole lot of space, and they provide a lot of meat. I would have chickens for eggs. I do like eggs because it's more soupy than dry, like normal fajitas, because that's just one song. Pigs are good animals. Yeah, they eat anything. They will eat you too, though. Yeah. See, but the thing is that I've always said if there was an apocalypse, I would probably starve to death. Pigs and chickens are good farm animals if you have a good system for cleaning up after them. Yeah, well, I feel like that's like all animals now. I guess cows are lower maintenance for cleaning after. I don't know though. Virtual farm with pigs and chickens and horses and cows. Nice. I grew up, some of my family had cows and chickens. My uncle raised a bunch of chickens, and they were like black with white spots. I don't know. I know that they're like a specific kind of chicken, but they used to sleep in the trees. They scared the shit out of me. Having a ton of land? Yeah, they do. Cows are not worth it in a survival situation. Yeah. Did I pet the cows? Of course. Some of them were scared of humans, but some weren't. Well, I gotta look up what kind of chickens these are. Black, chicken, white spots. I gotta see. What are you? Look like you. What are you? Barred Plymouth Rock? They look like that. They were black and white. It has an exceptional brown egg. Yeah, they were brown eggs. Throughout the winter and summer, these chickens are ideal for backyard flocks. They are prized for their reliable egg production and friendly temperament, making them especially great for families with children. My uncle used to raise those. I think it was those. It looks similar to them, but my child brain may be remembering wrong. But there were a lot of them. Spooky seeing a big ass turkey come flapping down out of a tree. that would scar me, I think. Hey Draco, am I feeling better? A little bit, yeah. I still have a cough. I still am winded anytime I move around. But I think in general, I'm feeling better. I'm still a bit congested in my face. I'm so tired of being sick. You can still hear it in my nose noises, and I feel like I sound a little nasally, but it's better than I was on Friday, I think. I'm so tired of being sick. Also, my ears are still clogged. Like, I feel like somebody's has their hands like cupped over my ears all the time. So I think it's mostly just head congestion at the moment. And then the cough. If I could get rid of those two things, oh, and the fatigue when I'm like walking around, I'm out of breath. If I could get rid of those three things, I think we'd be grooving. We'd be super grooving. Finger effects still kick, yeah, and they're kicking my ass. Hey, by the way, PoE 2 is free to play, I think today. I think today is the last day. Oh no, it might be already over. PoE 2 had a free weekend this weekend. August 29th through September 1st. 1 p.m. PDT. What time is it? What time is it PDT? Oh, it's over. It's 1:25 p.m. I don't know if I'm playing Expedition 33 today. Make some lunch. You can go make lunch now. Much new stuff in PoE 2. Yeah. Good shit in PoE 2. Mostly good changes. In my opinion, mostly good. Mostly good. Some annoying ones, mostly good. I've been having more fun on a witch. I finally get to play the spec that I wanted to play. So it's been good. It's been really good. Gonna close all these chicken and potato tabs. But yeah, y'all didn't seem like y'all were too interested in Expedition 33. So I was thinking about dropping it. Normally I finish games, and I personally like Expedition 33, but I'm more than happy to play that off stream. I don't know what we're doing today. We might still be gaming, but y'all didn't seem very interested in Expedition 33. So I don't want to keep playing a game that I'm, you know, yeah, a lot of spoilers. I don't want to keep playing a game that y'all don't like, or not even, not necessarily don't like, but, you know, you're interested. That's one. I think there was one day I was playing Expedition 33 and we had 4 people in here. We had 4 people hanging out. I was like, oh no, I don't think anybody likes me playing Expedition 33. And it wasn't even just like 4 people for a little bit. It was like 4 people for like 3 hours. I felt so bad. I'm enjoying the game a lot, but I think a lot of people who, like, especially people who haven't played it, don't want to spoil it for themselves. So they've been kind of avoiding it, which I totally understand because I'm literally doing the exact same thing. The chance you were asleep. Maybe the only one. I mean, you might be. I'm not saying nobody was interested. You know, well, I sort of am. But not very many at all were interested in Expedition 33. Which is a shame. But that's okay. It is what it is. I kind of wanted to do my, I wanted to do a Duolingo stream. I thought that would be kind of fun. We could learn different languages together. Wait. How long have we been talking? We've been talking about chickens. You learning? That's not true. You don't feel that way about learning. Don't lie to me. Story game streamer issue? What? People avoiding it for spoilers? Yeah. Oh, that's why I try to stick to older games, and I try not to play super story-driven games when they first come out. However, speaking of story-driven games when they first come out, we'll be playing Silent Hill F when that releases, which, let me look that up. Silent Hill F. I think it comes out in a couple of days. Pause. Oh no, not a couple of days. It comes out at the end of the month, September 24th. So we will be playing that the day it releases. People play a lot of multiplayer games and put off story-driven games for years. And by people, I mean me. Same. But yeah, we'll be playing Silent Hill F on September 24th, which is a Wednesday. So mark that on your calendars. Silent Hill F. On my wish list. At some point I need to pre-purchase it, but it's $70 to pre-purchase. So I'm gonna have to wait a little bit to pre-purchase that. Hope y'all like Silent Hill content. This is Silent Hill in Japan though, so I don't know how good it's gonna be. I hope it's gonna be good, but I do not have high hopes or high expectations. I'm a little nervous about it, but hopefully it can stand on its own merit. It's gonna be good. I hope so. I hope. The thing is because it's in Japan, like the whole Silent Hill thing, they're like, I don't know. I'm worried about the lore. You know, I'm worried about the lore. I'm worried that it's not set in Silent Hill, that it's set in rural Japan. Konami has so much to lose if they don't do it right. Konami doesn't give a shit about Silent Hill, AC. Konami does not give a fucking shit about Silent Hill. And that's you can see that because they fucked off PT. Then they wouldn't give anybody the license to Silent Hill for like a decade. And then when they finally did, they made shitty, awful Silent Hill games. Hello, Silent Hill Homecoming, anybody? Silent Hill Homecoming, anybody? Anybody remember that shit-ass game? Silent Hill Origins, anybody? Silent Hill to make they didn't make that. Bloober Team did. 1 to 4 is the only good ones, yeah. They care a lot about Silent Hill Pachinko, yeah, exactly. Yeah, they gave the license to Bloober Team to remake Silent Hill 2. So Konami didn't even do that. I'm also a huge Silent Hill nerd. I'm a gigantic Silent Hill nerd, and I'm a really big Fatal Frame nerd. And fuck Konami. Yeah, a lot of people don't like 4. 4 is actually one of my... I like 4 a lot. I like 4 than 3, which is blasphemy for a lot of people. But I like 4 more than I like 3. 2 is my favorite. In order of my favorites, it's 2, 1, 4, 3. Those are my favorites in order. Four's first person. Yeah. I liked it. I liked 4. I liked 4's story, and I liked the way 4 was implemented. Hate 3. That's one of the reasons I hate 3 too, is because there's a lot of combat. Also, I don't know, just the whole Cheryl, you know, it's like, all right. My dad's Harry Mason. The pendulum monsters, an annoying sound. Yeah. But yeah. They did 4, then they came out with a bunch of really shitty Silent Hill games after 4. Then they gave up on Silent Hill, licensed it out to a bunch of pachinko parlors, then came back with PT with the teaser with fucking Norman Reedus in the teaser, PT teaser, and then Konami was like, actually fuck off with that, canceled it, and then there was nothing on Silent Hill forever. And then they finally gave the license to remake Silent Hill 2 to Bloober Team, and now they've given Bloober Team the go-ahead to also redo Silent Hill 1. There's a thing about PT's killer actually talking about Konami. That was such a drag. Ate the same food, played the same games. In the end, he goes and kills us all. Couldn't even be original about that. Are you sure that's about Konami? That sounds like a fan makeup thing. The story gets some. Surely the game would be started by then. I don't know if we're playing a game today, Oto-san. Roman Reedus and Guillermo del Toro, yeah. Fan theory, but it's very on the nose. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like a fan theory. It's very plausible, but I don't think, because at the time PT wasn't canceled at the time, so I feel like for them to make that sort of reference and then to bite the hand that feeds them as a reference inside of PT, I feel like is a bit of a stretch. He was locked down? What do you mean? I thought they fired him after they canceled PT. Team elite PT without Konami knowing and blew the situation up. I'd have to read more about it. I guess I don't know anything about it because I was pretty sure they fired him. Not allowed to email people. But again, I still don't. I don't know. Like I said, I think that's a fan theory. I'm not sure there's any legitimacy to that. Because if you've gotten far enough to make a huge playable teaser for a new Silent Hill game featuring a very prominent name, especially at the time in cinema, like a very prominent actor, that I don't think that you would put something in it that would potentially hinder your progress, you know what I mean, like on the game. Obvious Caesar is, we got all the big names involved, let's do it. Maybe I don't know, we'll never know. Millions on Phantom Pain. And fuck Konami. Me and my homies hate Konami. Kojima didn't work on Metal Gear Solid 5 for like half its production. Oh really? Interesting. Again, I don't know. I'm not in on the Kojima lore. I'm not down with all the Kojima lore. Oh man. God, my throat hurts. Discord for later. Yeah, go ahead. Definitely. I'm laying in all the in-game dialogue. Inside in PT? Again, I just find, especially with like the culture surrounding like the Japanese culture when it comes to like respect and companies especially, I just feel like that's like a huge stretch culturally for what an employee would do with an employer. But I could be wrong. I'm not Japanese. I don't know. That's my own personal opinion. If it's just fan stuff, it's probably all fake. Yeah, unless I hear it coming directly from from Kojima's mouth, where he's like, yeah, this is a reference to blank. I don't know. Because I know what fucking fans did with Silent Hill, with the Silent Hill story. I don't know if y'all remember this shit, but there were so many, just the Silent Hill itself. People were like, oh, this means this, and this has a meaning, and the meaning's this, and like eventually he came out and was like, no, that's not what that means. And they're like, what do you mean? The signs were all there. He's like, no, that's not what we were going for. Videos, games, PT's ending was foreshadowing that Konami dad only wanted games, and then he kills everyone. Kojima Productions, so Kojima and others would return with new toys. The Phantom, but this was way before Death Stranding was announced or like even put into thought. Death Stranding came about after PT was canceled. So that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Because he had to get Norman Reedus on board to even do Death Stranding. They make of it, but fans these days try to make their headcanon fact, ruining the art. Yeah. I remember when Silent Hill 2 was blowing up on the internet and people had so many like crazy theories about Pyramid Head and Maria and what it all meant, and like Pyramid Head with you know, the scene with the mannequins in the sink, and people took it as fact for a long time, especially with like the mannequin in the sink thing. And finally they came out and they're like, no, that's not, y'all were incorrect. That's not what was happening in that scene. But for years it was taken as fact because someone interpreted that way, and it got to be a really popular interpretation. Sony would have gotten sued and we would know about that. Hey, Paul. Their head, PlayStation, PT release without Konami knowing. Yeah, I don't think that's true. I think because Japanese companies are very, very, very cutthroat. Very cutthroat, right? PT was removed from PlayStation. I thought it was removed because it was canceled. PT was removed from PS4 because its parent game Silent Hills was canceled by Konami, which led the company to delist the playable teaser from the PlayStation Store. There's no cease and desist. Yeah, it got removed months after release. When they announced the cancellation of Silent Hills. Yeah, there's no cease and desist. After officially canceling Silent Hills, Konami delisted PT from the PlayStation Store on April 19th, 2015, shortly after the announcement that the project was no more. Oh my god, is it fucking meaning? Jesus. Konami wouldn't keep a leak up for a year for something they canceled internally and hated. Yeah. I kind of agree with that. I think Kojima, again, this is my theory, so I'm a fan and I have a theory. I think Kojima just got really gung-ho and probably wanted such, again, this is my theory. I think Kojima wanted a huge budget, and I don't think Konami was willing to give such a large budget to a game franchise that hadn't been popular since the early 2000s. And I think that they pulled the plug and then just canceled it, and then Kojima got upsetty spaghetti. And that's when he went and he was already in contact with Norman Reedus, so that's when they made Death Stranding. That's just my personal theory, because I feel like if there was a legal battle or a cease and desist, that it would be publicly available information on the internet, but I don't see that anywhere. Because it even says, due to a major conflict between Hideo Kojima and Konami, the Silent Hills project was scrapped. And Konami decided to remove PT. If I had to guess, it was money related. Getting Guillermo del Toro and Norman Reedus. Yeah. I feel like it was a money thing, and Konami not willing to put that much money down on an IP that they had the last like 4 games flop from. Silent Hill Homecoming, Silent Hill Downpour, Silent Hill Origins. Maybe it's only 3. They released 3 Silent Hill games previously that flopped incredibly. So I don't know, man. It's not crazy to believe in your star director. It's crazy not to believe in your star director, though. No, I mean, I agree. 100%. 100%. But yeah. One sec. Oh my goodness, sorry. I feel like it's been raining like forever. Konami was Kojima? It was for a long time. Almost everything in the it was the Kojima show. So to mess that up is crazy, it is.